What happens is we buy a base vehicle from a vehicle manufacturer, then the vehicle comes into our factory and we have to strip the vehicle, lower the floor, then rebuild the vehicle.
We make changes to the floor, to the exhaust system, to the fuel system, to the brakes. We design access into the car for the wheelchair user, usually with a ramp, but occasionally on bigger vehicles with an electric wheelchair lift. So quite substantial modifications.
The floor is lowered to give additional headroom for a wheelchair passenger. It also then sets the eye level so that they get better visibility from the vehicle.
We take care in where we sight the people within the vehicle, and really what we're looking for is to make the person in the wheelchair inclusive with everybody else in the inside of the vehicle. So you will see people design vehicles that will allow the wheelchair to move further forward.
All positions can be possible, but in order to achieve some of the positions, there can be additional engineering time and costs involved.
Wheelchair accessible vehicles do cost more than a standard vehicle because we have had to go through a process of converting the vehicle.
Our aim is to make the car look like it came from the factory, whether that be the Ford factory, Mercedes and so on. So quite often people would look at the car and say, well, so what have you done? The work that goes into it and the testing to prove compliance and legality is substantial.
The first thing that we consider is the safety of the person in the wheelchair.
All of the vehicles are actually built, designed and tested to European vehicle type approval.
The development of a wheelchair accessible vehicle would include original design, prototyping,
the research and development, and all that builds towards the cost of the vehicle.
I think where customers are looking to source the wheelchair accessible vehicle, it's good to compare one against the other.
I think when you look at cars which on the face of it look similar, they may all be a Citroën, and yet they've got different prices, it's very important that you check the specification of the car. It could be a petrol, it could be a diesel, it could be an automatic, and then the conversion. Some would have lower floors, some would have lowering suspension facilities. So there are lots of subtle differences between models.
The Motability scheme is by far the best value for our customers. The support mechanism with a wheelchair accessible vehicle means that it's an all-inclusive package.
Sophie, you can go straight up on in.
The free no obligation demonstration is exactly that. So we go out to the customer's home, and then once a customer says that's the vehicle for me, we then go through the ordering process.
Sometimes within the excitement of a handover situation, customers may not necessarily retain all of the information. So within 6 weeks, we're back out to them and we make sure that everything is operating correctly.
Hopefully you're familiar with.
Throughout the life of the vehicle, we then visit the customer each year
Are you in the back there, Sophie?
and do an annual WAV check.
Feel nice and secure?
Yes.
People take comfort from the Motability scheme and the safety net that exists to them. All they do is to put the fuel in the vehicle, drive it, enjoy it, and go back to have more independence.
Our team are very experienced and understand the whole process of building a wheelchair accessible vehicle.
We go to so much time and effort to ensure that we've got good solutions to suit people with varying needs.
What we're trying to provide here is space within a vehicle, but retaining the features and the comfort that we all come to have grown used to with our cars.
Got a great team who love taking the project from beginning to end. So we've got the R&D engineers, we've got production engineers, and then we've got the aftercare staff as well. And it's really nice to see the customer content and happy with the vehicle all the way through their life with it.